Hey, what's up, Ashley?
Just calling. I wasn't sure exactly when you got off work.
Yeah, usually I get off, because I usually start about 5:30, 6 a.m. So I usually get off at like 2:30, but it's been a little warm this week, so
Yeah.
we've had a couple emergency calls here and there. Dude, you won't believe who I met.
Who's that?
I met my little sister.
Little sister.
Yeah, I have like a twin sister from my dad's side.
What?
Dead serious. Yeah.
Same age or twin?
No, like same age. Like we're both 30. Like she's just like a few months younger than me.
Well.
Yeah. That was so trippy.
That is weird.
Yeah, like I couldn't look at her because she looked like the female version of me, but like prettier. Yeah. It was really weird.
That is freaky weird.
It was
Wow.
freaky weird. I didn't.
How did you find her?
Well, like those tornadoes that happened in Bowling Green in December. I went down there to help out with that because that's where I grew up. And when I went down there, I guess like she was like because she lives in like Bowling Green, Glasgow area. She works at the Corvette plant making engines. But I guess like her and her friends were out or something. And they were talking about family or whatever. And she's like, "Yeah, I got a like older brother. It's like the same age as me. Like I've never met." So she doesn't have social media. So her friend looked me up and found me on social media and like sent me her number. And then when I was down there for a school in Bowling Green in January, I met up with her when I was down there, and that was really cool.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name's Morgan.
Morgan? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her name's Morgan Beachboard. It was really cool, though. I told her, hopefully, we can develop on our relationship. How do I do this?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was really trippy. I still am like, wow,
Did your mom know about her?
My mom knew about her, but she didn't know her or know how to contact her or anything like that. Like, I've known about her since I was like, I heard about her when I was like a little kid, but I never knew anything about her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was trippy. Super trippy.
So did she grow up with your dad?
No, she grew up with her mom. My dad didn't claim anybody but me because my mom's dad put a pistol in his face.
Oh, oh God.
Yeah. So, like, my dad has more kids than there are states.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a disgrace. Oops.
I've wondered if I might have a sibling out there somewhere.
Yeah, from
My
your...
dad's sleeping everywhere.
Oh, your dad?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He is messed up.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. He's bad messed up right now.
Why?
He's just drinking all the time, and he just got his license back, but he still drinks and drives, and he doesn't hardly ever go to work, and it's just like he's being really loud and like mean to my mom all the time.
Yeah, but your dad was like that before, though.
Mm-hmm. He gets to go to work all the time. That's different.
Right. Yeah, your dad's always been a little bit of an oddball, though.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what to think of your parents when I first met them.
I don't either. They are hard to figure out and get along with.
I understand that.
My mom keeps wanting to bring us all this stuff. I'm like, I don't have any room for any of this.
You said your mom keeps bringing y'all stuff?
Uh-huh.
Oh, like where you're staying at now is where she's bringing stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you wouldn't have any room for any of that.
Uh-uh.
Wait, he's going to live there forever?
Oh, my God.
So silly.
Crazy.
At least she has the right, thought. At least she's thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
But still. Man. I hope you don't get the wrong idea, Mom. But I'm not planning on staying here.
No. I don't know what's going on right now. we basically just have to wait to do all the court stuff.
Yeah. When's y'all's next court date?
Wednesday.
Like in the morning or in the afternoon?
Afternoon.
Is it going to be like a virtual one or is it going to be like an in-person one?
Virtual.
That's so lame.
Last time, though, Kevin went in person. I saw him on the Zoom cam. I was like, okay, that's weird.
You said Kevin did what now?
He went somewhere in person, and I saw him on the camera.
Oh, you saw him on the camera?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. So, like, you were on the camera, but he was, like, in person?
Yeah.
I guess because, like, where y'all ain't supposed to be seeing each other, maybe?
I just thought it was a COVID thing to have it on Zoom, but I guess there's some kind of option to go in person.
I would think so. Majority of the world, like, doesn't even look at COVID anymore. They're more worried about Russia and Ukraine.
Oh, gosh. We have to wear a mask or we're staying.
You gotta wear a mask where?
At the shelter.
So are you and the kids at the shelter?
Yeah.
How are they taking it?
They had to go to a new school. If I go anywhere, like if I go to the bathroom without telling them, they freak out and they scream and they cry.
Oh, they freak out when, like, say if you go to the bathroom to get, like, a break?
Just for a minute. Like, if I don't tell them everywhere I'm going to be every second, they freak out.
Right.
It's sad. They said at school they're doing fine.
That's good.
Everett will not do the potty training thing. He's gone backwards with all of this.
Well, I'm sure. This is all traumatizing.
I just hate it so much.
I know. I'm sure everybody hates it.
I'm sure Carrie's liking it.
I don't know. I've barely even talked to Carrie ever.
Oh, she gets the whole house that's not even hers to herself for free. Must be nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any ties with any of that. Like, I met her one time. That's the only time I've ever talked to her.
She came to our court hearings and spied on my kids and reported back to Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I know that because the babysitter was there when she was telling him what the kids were doing.
The babysitter? What's her name? I can't remember.
Tamara.
She was doing what now? Spying on the kids? The babysitter?
Carrie was.
Was spying on your kids?
Yeah, she stood outside the courtroom. She's like, I saw the kids with some strange woman. I was like, okay. Tamara told me all this. And Tamara also told me that Kevin's got 3 sex dolls in my bed.
Sex dolls?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean sex dolls?
Like life-size, $1,000 plus sex dolls.
Why?
I don't know. He wanted to sell them last I knew, but now he's buying them.
Uh-huh.
He's not paying the bills, though.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I haven't really talked to Kevin at all. Because anytime I try to call him, he's got, like, somebody else calling him.
I can't, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course you can.
But I don't know what has happened to him. Like, it's awful.
Right.
He came to court wearing a light gray suit and black fingernail polish when we had it up here in Fayette County in person.
He was wearing what now? Black fingernail polish?
Black fingernail polish and a light gray suit.
That's weird. What the fuck?
I don't know what's gotten into him anymore.
And that's the last time you seen him was he's wearing that?
I think I saw him one time after that. Because I've seen him at the 2 hearings we had in Fayette County, because that's where I filed the EPO.
Yeah.
And then they moved everything to Madison County.
So you filed it in Fayette County, but they moved it to Madison County. That doesn't make sense. Why did they move it to Madison County?
Just because everything happened down there. I just filed up here because it was close to the shelter.
Oh, they don't have a shelter in Madison County?
not that I can find any room at.
Right.
There's like veteran programs, but you can't bring kids. There's Salvation Army, which, you know, they're just kind of like, well, you might get a room or you might not. And there's Hope's Wings, which I think was full at the time. I mean, Greenhouse was full some of the time, too. I was going to stay with one of my friends until they opened a room, but luckily they have one open. I didn't have to stay with her.
Right. So if you you got like money, like, are you working or anything?
No, I'm not working because I have a kindergartner. She goes all day. And then I have a preschooler who goes half day. And then I got a 2-year-old. So, like, there's not really any time to work.
Right.
And I can't really do the work from home thing because there's like 30 kids. And the Wi-Fi doesn't turn on until 6 o'clock at night.
At the shelter?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just, like, confused about the whole situation.
Kevin basically took out everything on me.
Like, what do you mean, like, took out everything? Because, like, I really don't know. I'm just confused because, like, I know you called me, and I was working on a truck when that day it was snowing real bad, and you said that he filed divorce paperwork, and I told you I'd call you back, and then I never got a chance to. And then after that, everything kind of like went upside down.
Yeah.
And I don't really understand what all happened, because like it all happened like as quick as I could snap my fingers.
Yeah, it was terrible. So I must have called you maybe Friday or something.
Yeah, it was Friday.
I was in the hotel because he kicked me out of the house.
Okay.
My VA counselor had heard him yelling at me and screaming and cussing me out on the phone. Because she called me because I missed my appointment because he was all over me about this Christmas tree. He was going off about it. And so she heard all that. She heard Jesselyn screaming and crying. So she called CPS and police.
Okay.
So then he kicked me out.
That was Friday before or after you called me?
At first, we were told by the sheriff that I should go cool off somewhere for a few hours and come back that night on Thursday.
Right.
And then I came back and Kevin was like, no, my doctor said she doesn't want him to see me all weekend. And so I was like, okay. So he made me take Carrie's car and go figure something out. He refused to pay for a hotel. Even though he pays for Carrie one every other weekend for her kid. But he's like, you can just go sleep in the park.
Go sleep in the park?
So, yeah, that's what he told me. And then I told somebody from our old church, and they were able to give me a hotel, and I asked if I could take the kids to the Cub Scout thing at Malibu Jack's on Saturday. And he said yes. So Carrie's car broke down with all that snow and everything, so I had to call and get the babysitter to bring the kids over. And then we went to Malibu Jack's and went to the shelter. I filed the EPO.
Were you like scared for like you and the children's life or whatever?
I was. He called me evil. He spit in my face. He grabbed my phone and wouldn't give it back until I was in Carrie's car in the street.
Yeah.
Like, I've got pictures of things that he's destroyed of mine.
Right.
He took one of my things from college and he hacked it with an axe out on the front lawn.
Oh my goodness.
He threw a chair and busted it everywhere. He busted up some shutters. He made me throw away Lydia's jewelry. Like, I put this jewelry on her for her first birthday pictures, and I wanted her to sort of grow into the full set with the earrings and everything, and he made me throw that away because he's like, well, does this mean more to you than your family? I was like, no, but why do I have to throw it out just because of that?
Right.
And then everything that I've asked to get from the house, he sends like all the wrong stuff and too much of it. And he was holding some of it hostage, which made me really angry.
I understand.
He refused to give me my mail and my tax documents and my CPAP and the kids' allergy medicine, which was prescription. Like, I can't just buy it at the store. And I asked him for, like, Lydia to have some underwear because the shelter didn't have any in her size and the school hadn't gotten any yet. He sent a ton of shampoo and toothbrushes and soap and swim trunks for Everett, and he refused to send anything else. But Tamara was finally able to get the CPAP and the allergy medicine after a month, and he sent like 2 giant boxes of other medicines that I didn't ask for and I had no room for because we have like this one tiny spot where they can lock up our medicine.
Right.
I was like, why does he do this? It's like he gets aggravated and he just says, take the whole cabinet.
Oh.
He's not paying the bills. I'll try to get it to go through and it won't go through. Then he blames me for stuff getting turned off.
Do you have money to pay the bills with?
I pay what I absolutely need to, but I don't have money for like some of the credit cards and like the timeshare and the solar panels and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, I'm just trying to pay the car payment and cell phone because I got off of Susan's cell phone plan because she was holding that over my head.
Right.
She was trying to get me to drop everything, trying to tell me that it was, you know, my fault.
Uh-huh.
She told me she knows that Kevin will kill himself if he can't see his kids anymore, and she will call me the murderer.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin's a very emotional person. He always has been. I've always told him he's too heartful, you know, like he always tries to help too many people and tries to do so many people the right way, and it always ends up backfiring on him, and then he gets hurt. I guess my question is like, do you think he was a threat to the children? Like,
the yelling and the cussing them out. And me constantly crying around him from whatever he's done. Like, he doesn't yell at me in front of anybody anymore. Like, I had a guy from the VFW over there trying to help me with my VA disability, and I asked him if he wanted to start his while the guy was there, because we were waiting on a phone call, and Kevin basically just blew up on the guy. He told me that he didn't understand what happened. Like, he was like, I was just trying to help him. I don't know why he acted like that. But he put all kinds of lies in the divorce papers, which I don't understand. Like, this stuff is documented. He said I had a breakdown, which is why CPS was called.
right.
And he said he didn't know where we went on Saturday, which is Malibu Jack's, and I've got text messages where he said I could go. And he left out the house and the company off of the property stuff on there. He made me turn in all the login stuff to Eden so that she could pay the bills. But she just changed all my account logins, and she doesn't pay the bills.
Who's Eden?
This office manager.
Oh. I don't know who any of these people are. Like, I've heard of them.
Tyler won't answer me. I've been trying to call him. He stepped away from the company because Kevin threatened him. He didn't like the way that the company was going. And Tyler tried to ask for, like, some money as income from his company, and Kevin threatened him with embezzlement and his friends with conspiracy.
Yeah, Kevin told me a little bit about that back before, but I don't even really understand what was going on there either.
I just wish that Tyler would answer me. Like, he probably thinks I'm trying to change his mind or do something weird, but I'm trying to tell him that, he kicked me out just like you.
Right. The thing was about Tyler to me always wanted to, live in Kevin's shadow, and I never really approved of Tyler.
I think that part of what he was trying to get away from is that Kevin kept making all these decisions that were not good for the company.
Mm-hmm.
So Noah and his girlfriend live in the office for free, and they're demanding to be paid for work.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler was like, no, that's not right. They weren't even working at a time. Like, some of the times they just don't even work at all.
Right.
And then their pets poop around the office, inside and outside. And the whole office is like D&D and weed and tarot, just very unprofessional.
Right.
And it was like all hours of the night. Eden sent me an email saying that I had to make an appointment to see Kevin 24/7. Like, I have to make an appointment to see my husband.
That's weird. I don't know what's going on. See, I have no idea about any of it.
So Kevin kept bringing on more and more and more people
mm-hmm.
to the company that they can't afford to pay. And Tyler's like, this is ridiculous. Like, we can't do this. We're going to lose everything.
Right.
That's exactly what's happening, because he's not paying the bills.
So I guess the main thing you're trying to do with the accounts have been changed is you're just trying to pay, your cell phone bill and your car bill?
Now, until I can figure out something more. Like, if I pay the mortgages, I would pay everything I have right now.
Right. So I guess, like your income, are you able to get income from anywhere? Are you, on welfare or EBT or anything like that? I don't know where you're going to get income from.
I have VA disability, which we've been fighting for 2 years. Right now, it's $152 a month.
Yeah, that's nothing.
And I'm getting food stamps and Medicaid and K-TAP, which I think K-TAP is only temporary. I think it's only up to $300 a month. And then at some point, I guess maybe child support. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I guess my question is after all this is said and done, are you going to try to keep Lydia, Everett, and Jeslyn? Or I
don't know what's going to happen. He's filed for sole custody.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on where we're living and what DCBS has to say. The custody stuff. If I live in Richmond, then we'll probably have more equal time sharing. If I live in Lexington, I would probably have the more just because they're enrolled in school up here.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess for me is because I want to, help y'all do what's best for the kids entirely. Because I know that's all you care about, and that's what he probably cares about. But, I guess my thing is I'm trying to figure out, logistically speaking, how this is all going to play out for the children. Because right now, y'all are in a black hole. And from what it understands is it doesn't sound good, because it sounds like from what you expressed to me is nobody's paying bills right now. And you're in a shelter with the children and they're going to school, and that you can't even go to the bathroom without them freaking out that they've been abandoned. So I'm just concerned about their mental health and their emotional health at this point. I don't know, are they sleeping on cots? Are they sleeping on a bed? Are they sleeping in a sleeping mattress?
We have beds, and I've put 2 beds to make one big bed like they're used to at the house.
Okay. So all 4 of y'all stay in the same bed pretty much?
Yeah, sometimes I put Jesselyn in a playpen because she likes to wander out to the hallway and beg for snacks.
Right. That makes sense. That sounds like Jeslyn.
She's funny.
Now, how's Lydia taking all this?
Well, she's probably the worst one, just as far as if she doesn't know where I'm at, she freaks out, unless she's playing with her friends.
Right.
If she's playing with her friends, she's not concerned. But if she's doing anything by herself, she's like, why didn't you tell me where you went? I didn't know where you went. I was like...
Yeah, because Lydia's the oldest, so she has more understanding on this than anybody, but she still doesn't understand out of the three. And then you said Everett's deteriorating. He's regressing back to using the bathroom in his pants.
Yeah, we haven't really tried a whole lot of potty training recently because the whole, new school and everything.
Well, and on top of that, it's probably his sign of, rebellion, too. Like, he's not happy.
One of the last things that I remember with Kevin and Everett was that Everett pooped in his pants and started wiping it on the couch, which is not good, obviously. But he told me to go spank him. Mm-hmm. And he was so angry at him. I'm like, this is not going to help him. Mm-hmm. I know it was bad, but it's not going to help him.
Right. Now, I guess my question is, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. Y'all are in such a dilemma.
It sucks. I didn't want it to be like this.
Of course.
Kevin just blames me for everything.
I don't think deep down any of y'all wanted to be like this, because if y'all knew it was going to end up like this, y'all would have never even made a thing together.
I don't understand what it is with all these women in the house.
Right.
This is the third set of woman and kid and abusive situations that he's brought into the house and told me I have zero choice. He brought Bennett into the house and told me he was in charge of me.
Yeah, I heard about Bennett. I didn't know he was told he was in charge of you, but I heard about Bennett was trying to clean the house or something.
He was awful.
Well, yeah.
And then
I'm sure it's freaking difficult when you got an adult living in your house that you have no say over anything. So
Susan has been paying Tamara to clean Kevin's house because Carrie doesn't do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not the greatest at it, but I was doing the dishes and things. I was trying to get better at least the most urgent things. And I did get rid of a ton of donation stuff. Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess something that I'm thinking about, and don't take it as me taking sides or anything, Ashley, okay? But my concern is for the children. Do you think it would be best for the children to stay at your all's house until all this, is settled in court and let court figure it out?
No.
You don't think so?
Because he will put Carrie in charge.
Well, I don't think she'd do anything to hurt the children.
She did.
How'd she hurt the children?
I didn't know Kevin left one day. I was out already, and then he had left and left her in charge. And he called me and said, "Get home now." And I was like, "Okay." But he didn't say why. And so I got home, and he said they got a knock at the door with just Carrie there, and he demanded to speak to the parents because he almost hit the kids in Lancaster Road.
Oh, a neighbor did?
No, the guy that almost hit him.
Oh, somebody was driving by almost hit the children?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that almost happened with you and Tyler, too, when y'all was moving.
Yes, it did. It did.
That's part of the reason why Melissa doesn't want us living anywhere besides the end of a cul-de-sac. Because there's less traffic.
I want to get a fence wherever I go.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we always put up a fence here, and then if we end up moving again, then we'll end up either buying a place with a fence or putting up another fence.
Carrie is buried in her phone constantly. Mm-hmm. She's just, I don't want her being in charge. She's not their parent.
Right. But
I had to be the one to step up and say that day that all this happened on that Thursday, Kevin sent the kids to the babysitter, and I had to be like, look, Lydia has to go to school tomorrow. Like, she can't just stay there because we had a fight.
right. Well, what I'm saying, though, is to get them out of the shelter. Like, what about they went to Susan?
No, that won't work because of Dave. Dave doesn't even like it when I call Susan on the phone if he's at home.
What's wrong with... What's up with Dave?
I don't know. Susan gets angry if I call her if Dave is home.
Okay.
I have no idea why, but that will not work at all.
Does he still work 2 jobs?
No.
When's he work now?
He works at UK.
Yeah, I know he works at UK, but...
I think it's like second shift, isn't it?
Is it second shift, you said?
I think so.
Yeah, because I remember he used to work, back when we were kids, like he used to work a nighttime and a daytime job, and then like in between he would nap and then go to work at the next job. So I guess that would make sense, like if he's working that split shift, like he's getting a nap in or something. I don't know. Because they don't live in Masterson Station anymore. They live in an apartment, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to think, what's the best way to get the kids out of the shelter? To get them to some more normalcy. At least somewhat normalcy until y'all work this stuff out in court.
I don't qualify for Section 8 because I have 2 deeds in my name.
Right, because of the houses. You got,
But
Winning Colors
the
and Indian Mountain?
The rental is rented out, and I can't afford it if I did get it. And then, even if I got it and someone paid for it, the extra that we were getting from renting it out is no longer there either.
Right. So either way, both y'all are taking a hit on those 2 properties.
I mean, I threw out the idea of possibly selling it while the market's hot, but I don't know if I want to do that or if he wants to do that. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think anybody can do anything legally until y'all get this stuff settled out in court.
Well, that's why I threw it to the lawyer to just see what they thought. He's going to talk to his lawyer.
So, I guess, back to the kids. What would be the ideal scenario for you, for the children? I mean, I know it's not going to go back to what it was. We already know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that'll never happen. But, like, what would be the ideal scenario right now for you? Like, either you or Kevin had the kids right now.
Ashley Wiley. Sorry, I was getting in the thanks. I was going in the gate. It would be nice if my VA disability would, raise up some. We're going to a VA lawyer next.
Uh-huh.
So that would be helpful. And then if I could work something maybe from home or something. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, you're good. I was just texting my family thread.
Oh, okay. I couldn't figure out how to do hold or not hold with this.
No,
It's like the call feature of the map.
Oh, that's
I don't
weird.
even know how to.
Yeah, that's
But
weird.
it just sort of did it by itself.
Cool.
It's like at the bottom of Google Maps.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I've ever had that happen for real, where I use Google Maps. And somebody that can call me while I'm using it, I have no idea.
It's just like a miniature answer or decline thing at the bottom.
Right. That's weird.
I was at the VA. I was afraid I might be pregnant, but I'm thinking I'm just so stressed out and they confirmed I am not. Thank goodness.
Well, that's good.
I'm just so stressed out. You know, I've missed pills and missed period. And I was like, I've got to rule this out because this is not going to be okay.
No.
Thank God that's not a problem.
Thank God. That would have made so much more of a headache. Like, oh my goodness.
I can't imagine going through that alone.
Yeah. No kidding. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. Is there anything I can do to help?
Buy a sex doll?
Why? I'm not doing that. Nope.
If you buy it, then we'll make profit.
I don't think it works that way anymore, Ashley.
Oh my God. He bought them so he could take photos of them to sell them.
Oh, so he could sell them?
Yeah, I'm just like, okay.
I mean, there's a lot of weirdos out there. I mean, I can't really blame him for trying to make a profit on exploiting other people's sick desires.
But to buy 3 of them in hopes that you might sell one, like that does not make sense.
I don't know. Maybe he had like a buyer and somebody backed out or something. I don't know.
I mean, they're like $1,500 or more. It's ridiculous.
If he's
Should
buying
I
them
be
for
paying the
15,
bills?
if he's buying them for 15, then I can imagine he's selling them for at least 2 to 3. So I mean, it's a good.
I think he bought one for like $800 and was trying to get maybe $1,100 or something.
Yeah. Oh, he's buying
I
them
don't
wholesale.
know. Yeah.
Okay. Other than buying sex dolls, is there anything I can do to help? Because I just want to help out the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all adults, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to deal with this, fiasco. But what I care about, is Lydia, Everett, and Jesslyn. Because then
Well, one thing that's been good is that I haven't been crying hardly nearly as much, and they can see that, and they're away from yelling and crying and all that.
Yeah.
So that's been good.
Mm-hmm. That is a positive.
I'm gonna put out like a little want with wish list.
Mm-hmm.
Like not necessary items, but things that might be comforting or just like little trinket type stuff. I know they like temporary tattoos and things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna put one of those out from Amazon wish list. I've got to sit down and complete it.
Right. How long does your phone do?
Lydia,
How much money you got left before you run out?
let me think. I think I have around 3,500.
Okay.
As of right now, the rental money's coming to me. But of
Okay.
course I have to pay the mortgage. Or one of us has to pay the mortgage because it's in both our names.
Right.
I don't really want to do that because that eats up a lot of money
When's your mortgage due?
the first.
Okay, so did you pay it, was it today, the 2nd or 3rd? Did you pay it yesterday or the day before?
Well, there's a grace period until the 15th.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he's kept open the account that he told me to put bills on or not. But I'm going to try to pay it with that card. And if that doesn't go through, then I'll pay it with the money I've got.
Okay.
And then we're at a standstill on taxes because we have no idea what's happening.
Right.
So, we can't even get the refund from that. Hopefully it is a refund.
So are you guys up to date, like, on your bills and everything, though? Like, you're not like, going to lose the houses or anything?
No, we're not going to lose the house. We're behind on, like, solar panel payment. We're behind on timeshare payment, which I do care about. But at the same time, like, if it has to just, be behind, then it's just going to have to be behind because I'm not going to use all the money I have to pay it, even if it is in my name.
Right, on the, which one?
Timeshare and solar panels.
Oh, but y'all's, like, mortgage payments, like, because if Winning Colors isn't paid for, then you're going to lose the income from that.
Yeah.
So that's good to go. And then Indian Mountain, I'm assuming, is good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure, like, y'all don't, like, lose. Because that would be, like, the worst situation that could happen to make anything even more worse. Is not only do, like, you all get divorced and, like, you're fighting over custody for the children and, like, how the financials are going to go, but if you all end up losing either of those two properties, y'all's net worth will just plummet. Like, y'all would essentially have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was just trying to make sure, like, y'all were good on that aspect. Because, like, a light bill or water bill, that's not a big deal because that stuff's easily to be taken care of. But if, like, you don't have the property for those lights or water, then it's all for nothing.
Yeah, you just reminded me. I got to figure out what I'm going to do about KU. Because when I took my name off of it, they sent me the final bill. Because I took my name off it because it wasn't, I wasn't living there anymore.
Kentucky Utilities?
Yeah, the electric bill. They took it as a move out, so they turned it off. I thought they turned it off because it was 2 months behind.
Oh, man.
So, they turned it off, and everybody's mad at me.
Of course.
Which I found that out because I called Mitchell, who lives in the basement, Bradley Mitchell. So now I owe KU $600 for a house I don't even live in and can't even go to. Because I can't go to it until I get a court escort order. And that still hasn't happened. It's been over a month. I didn't make him vacate. Like, I had the choice on the EPO to make him leave the house, and I didn't.
That's good. I mean, you could have done that since you had the children.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good until he started holding on my stuff.
Why'd you not make him vacate?
Well, I thought, I can't afford the house. And the crazy roommate, Carrie, I thought he'd just tell her to just start destroying stuff because she's not on the EPO. She could do that, and she probably would if he told her to.
But my thing is,
just like, what's the point?
He has his office, though, right?
He does.
I mean, you could have just had him vacate the property, and then he had the office, and he could have just stayed there while you had the property for the children. And then, I mean, that's just my thought.
But also, being here opens up a lot more resources for us, too.
Oh, okay.
So, if I wasn't staying here, I couldn't get that kind of help either.
Right. That makes sense.
It's all such a freaking mess.
No kidding. Fucking sucks.
The other day, I got a quote on my car because they said something's wrong with the timing chain. And I'm getting second opinions and everything, but they told me $4,700.
What?
I was like, oh my God, no, I'm not doing it. So I'm getting a second opinion on it, but I just freaked out. I called United Way to see if I could either get help to pay it or maybe trade it or junk it to get another vehicle. And they said, well, you can't apply to get a vehicle unless you're working. I'm like, how am I going to work with 3 kids and no car?
Yeah, but people don't care about that. They care about money.
Well, why does the United Way require that you have to be working to try to get a vehicle? How does that work?
I don't know. Who's United Way?
It's supposed to be, different types of help, financial help, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. So they veteran help or just in general people help?
Just in general. Also, the women vet programs required, or don't do anything for the kids. Just the women vets.
That's so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the children are all, like, any parent cares about.
Mm-hmm.
I
had to get special permission from the director of the VA in Louisville to go be seen there because I had Everett with me.
Uh-huh.
Because I took him to his appointment up there and I fell asleep so many times and I had to pull over. Like, obviously I'm fine. I didn't crash or anything, but I must have dozed off for a minute for like 4 or 5 times on the way to Louisville, and I was like, this is not good.
Right.
Which, not having a CPAP with me didn't help.
Not having what?
The CPAP machine.
Oh, yeah. My mom has one of those. Because, like, all that does is make sure you stay breathing during the night, so this way you get an actual good night's rest, right?
Yeah, but I hadn't used it in a long time, and then I couldn't even get to it.
Right.
But, so, my doctor said she wanted me to be seen before I left Louisville, and that was a whole big deal because kids aren't allowed at the VA.
Right.
And the nurse of my doctor was just like, if she had a knife sticking out of her, would you still turn her away because she had her kid?
Right.
I'm like, this is retarded.
I mean, it really wouldn't surprise me with the VA.
They were awful.
I mean, the VA does not really have a good reputation at all.
No. I might have to change their pediatrician because they don't take Medicaid.
In all honesty, like, so we had PHA this past weekend. I think I told you about that.
Mm-hmm.
Little text message, whatever.
Yeah.
But, so I went to the behavioral health specialist. And, because Melissa told me she wanted me to, like, try to talk to somebody about counseling because of, like, my upbringing and stuff and, like, missing out on a childhood and all. So, I talked to them, and I'm going to be starting to do, like, counselings with them on Mondays or something. So, I can try to, like, help better myself to be a better, husband and father and, like, leader in the military and all. So, try to do some alignments on my brain. Yeah. So, I told him, I said, I ain't wanting to hurt nobody else, you know what I'm saying, or hurt myself, but, like, I'm just trying to, like, better myself to be a better person.
Yeah.
They said,
that's good.
Yeah. So I asked him like 3 times. Like, I was like, so this isn't going to affect my military career? No. You sure this isn't going to affect my military career? No. Like, you need to tell me, like, is this going to affect my...
Well, they cannot guarantee it. You've got to be just, careful what you say, I guess.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I ended up getting diagnosed bipolar. They kicked me out for bipolar, and they refused to accept my bipolar claim on VA disability.
Yeah, that's another note. I appreciate that tidbit of information.
I bet if I was active duty, they would have accepted it.
Maybe not. What I'll probably do, though, is later on in life, is I'll probably start talking to, like, a professional counselor, like, that you pay good money to go see, instead of what the military provides.
TRICARE should have some civilian ones.
Yeah, no, they mentioned something about it. They said TRICARE will pay for some counselors. So.
Yeah.
Are the kids there right now?
Lydia's running around somewhere outside.
Is she?
JJ is with Tamara.
Okay.
Tamara's been turning her kids for like 5 years. So she loves having Jay around.
Right.
Everett! They're out there pulling each other in a wagon. Hi, Lydia. That's funny. I'm guessing this is my kids.
Would you care if I talk to Lydia? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, no. No, not you, David. I'm looking at this mask trying to figure out if it's Everest or not, but it's got a lot of gross stuff in there, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get you. You cool.
You want to talk to Uncle David? Thanks, Lydia. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Lydia.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. You doing all right?
Yeah.
You having fun today?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Playing. Now I'm inside sitting with mommy.
Yeah. How's school going?
Good.
Yeah. How's it where you're at right now? Like, are they nice there?
Yeah.
That's good. Do you get fed good?
Yeah.
Good.
Theo's cooking some dinner.
What's that?
Theo's cooking some dinner right now.
Are they? What are they making?
I don't know. Every day is a different thing.
That's good.
Except for Taco Tuesday.
That's good. Nothing wrong with some Taco Tuesday. Everybody loves tacos. Do you love tacos?
Yes.
I know. I love tacos too. Well, I'll let you get back to playing, okay?
Okay.
If you ever need anything, just have your mommy call me, okay?
Okay.
All right. We love you guys.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Mama, you're not on it anymore.
I'm here.
Okay. And I'm also going to eat cheeses.
Yeah?
Cheeses. These are my cheeses.
There you go. Hey, Lydia.
Yeah?
My wife, Melissa's trying to call me. I'm going to have to call Ashley back, okay?
Okay.
All right. See you guys later.
You too.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.